to separate. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. He had his man open that time, but just a little too much heat on that pass, and he got it out in front of him.
And it's tough to tell when you need to throw that bullet in there or when you need to lob it in there and put a little bit more air on it. That time you could tell, just need to put a little bit more air underneath that throw.
Finds the big tight end, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield is Hammond. Under fire. just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Play number 9 on this drive. Delay to the back. It's Williams. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
To the air on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're about to exhaust their opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up here on third down. He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff, Peoples running left. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Penn State!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Here he comes with the return. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. With the draw, it's Williams. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Hammond. Caught by Williams on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just feeds the running back. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Wallace. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Beck. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff to the lone back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he's stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Hammond. With the catch, it's Simmons. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Unleashes one. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Makes the grab. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Handoff, Peoples running left. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pressure coming, and down he goes. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 15 team, the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's the Hawkeyes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The run to the left. Push down for the tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Here's a give to Peoples. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on 4th down.
To the air, it's Hammond. Quarterback moving. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Running inside, it's Williams. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got the quick pass. Still running at the 40. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Wallace. Finds a crease at the 20. Wide open spaces. He's at the 40. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Going with the ground game left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Beck. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
A lot of times on 3rd and long, you're not thinking blitz. You're thinking they're going to sit back in zone and play conservative. They blitz, kind of break tendency, get to the quarterback. He gets the screen off, but man, great job by this defense. Not just flying upfield, not paying attention, and letting them catch that screen behind them. That's a big stop on 3rd and long.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of 1st downs. I need 2. I need 2 1st downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker.
On that last 3rd down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling pass. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are, 4th down.
They are willing to roll the dice, going for it. 4th and short from the 41. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
Snags it, and he's open. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Got his man on the outside. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. He wants it all. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And they have increased the degree of difficulty with the false start. It is 3rd and goal. Here's Peoples one more time. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, it's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. They're going to run it. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they